we've done like a basic kind of like garden salad before, but really trying to take it to where you're like, wow, I never thought I would get that at a football game.
Sure, okay.
Then we have a Northwoods fish fry, Wisconsin classic. This is the chicken tenders, so the hot honey chicken tenders and the hot honey sandwich. Hot honey chicken has been a big thing lately around the country, so we wanted to make our own twist on it. We came up with the Huddle Up name. These are the Johnsonville items, so this is the special teams brought pretzel roll, Coca-Cola onions, barbecue aioli, and then the andouille sausage burnt ends. So you can see we take like a whole Johnsonville andouille sausage and then we double cook it, smoke it, and then toss it in our own barbecue sauce to give it that sticky tackiness that you would want from that.
Nice.
These are the subs, so the chopped Italian, the pastrami, then the mozzarella grilled cheese. Then we have our homemade garlic knots, which...
Those are a lot bigger than I expected.
Yeah, yeah, they're great though. We love them. That's another one that we went through a ton of testing on. Everybody around the building got to eat garlic knots for about a month and a half until we got it to where we wanted it to be. And then we wrap up with the lots of matzo pizza on the end. We went through a rather large renovation this year. The whole 300-level concourse got redone. We went from belly-up stands to walk-in, grab-and-go marketplaces. So we really tried to mirror the food to all the new stands. We went a lot more destination stands, destination items, instead of having the same thing in every stand. So some of the big ones are we have a new pizza sponsor this year with Bernatello's and lots of matzah. So we worked together with their team to develop a pizza that will only be sold at Lambeau Field. So it has brats, bacon, caramelized onions, and a beer mustard cheese sauce on it. So I think that's one that'll really take off and do well for us. Then we also work with Johnsonville every year with their culinary team to come up with some new items. So we did an andouille sausage in the style of burnt ends this year. Try to be a little more grab-and-go friendly. And then we always try to come up with a nice new brat. So we have the special teams brat with the Coca-Cola caramelized onions, sauerkraut, bacon, and barbecue aioli.
Okay. And can you, was that all of them? Do you mind, since I have you kind of talking about
Sure.
them, is that all, if you can go through all of them and the highlights of each one?
Yeah,
if that
yeah.
works?
So we have garlic knots that we're doing out of our pizza stands, so the lots of matzo pizza stands. We have a new Huddle Up hot chicken sandwich with hot honey chicken tenders. That has garlic aioli, bread and butter, pickles, hot honey, and served with chips. We have two new sandwiches in our sub stands, a pastrami sub and then a chopped Italian sub. So it's like a traditional Italian sandwich, but we're taking all the ingredients, chopping them all up, tossing it all in Italian dressing, and then toasting the whole sandwich. We have a mozzarella stick grilled cheese. So we always try to come up with one item that's maybe a little farther out there. So that's what we did with that one this year. It's delicious. And then we have two salads that we're going to be rotating through seasonally out of the marketplaces. We have a lot more ability to do grab and go with all the coolers now, and working with Bellin and their team out of the fresh market stands, we just tried to come up with something that'll kind of hit everybody.
Mm-hmm. Is this the first time that you've done salads per se?
Yeah, to the extreme that we're doing them this year. So we'll rotate through seasonally as it gets into the fall and into the winter then.
Was that just to offer like a different option, something a little?
Yeah, I think we heard feedback that people wanted a fresher option, so that kind of hits that.
A little variety. Do you have a favorite by chance?
I think the pizza is going to be my favorite. We did a lot of testing with them, and being Wisconsin and the frozen pizza being so big, it was really fun to kind of go through that process.
Do you mind sharing with me where you're originally from? Are you from Wisconsin?
Yeah, Wapaka.
Okay.
Yeah, so about an hour from here.
Yeah, is it pretty cool to be, a part of this, especially I'm assuming you grew up a
Yeah,
Packers fan then,
yeah.
So getting to be a part of this and cater to all of the fans?
Yeah, I always tell people that there's 32 of these jobs, and I think I have the best one, so.
Love that. So then the mozzarella stick one, it sounded like that was the one that you guys kind of thought a little outside the box.
Yeah.
Why do you guys do that? Why do you kind of try to do something a little bit fun?
Just because there's only so many opportunities to come to the games. Everybody can have a brat, you can have your beer, but try to have fun with it. We have a large culinary team here, so we try to think outside of the box using our partnerships and just trying to be creative.
Mm-hmm. And now where will these all be? Where can people?
So everything that we're tasting today is available in general concessions throughout the marketplaces on 100 and 300.
Perfect. Was there anything else anybody else had questions on?
What's it like just to hear, like you said, with feedback from last year? What are you kind of hoping for this year to hear from the fans?
Yeah, the hope is that we're getting people in and out and back to their seats so they're missing less of the game. Fresher product served right in front of you. Grab what you want, shorten the lines up, and just make it a faster experience.
Yeah, and again, just how fun is it just to come up with all these?
It's great. Yeah.
What's the best part?
Probably tasting all the food.